Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, I get a little confused there. And sorry for the most stupid question, am I recording?
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah. You can see for yourself. This is not the most intelligent of questions. It's like, are you sleeping? Love that one. Um, yeah, spells. We were dealing with spells. So we have a heal, and I think we were looking at defensive harmony. Um, mhm. Hunted on the caster. Yeah. +2 bonus to armor class for everyone. I think that's good. It's like a buffing spell. And as I mentioned, I want him to have buffing spells because he's the one who's supposed to cast before the fight and then actually do something in the fight. Um, Best case scenario, he's actually fighting in the fight, but yeah, not holding my breath. Heal Goofuth
Yes.
while you heal Jahira. Oh man, this I could have had that much more easier. Alright, that's good enough for now.
What?
And of course Skelly died again, but this time he died even more valiantly than the first time,
As I
defending all of us from this horrible, horrible Nephid posse. A magic lamp, is it? That looks genie to me.
Time to good to go.
Uh-huh.
Appears to be a different one than the first one, who was named Ataka. I'm bound. What do you... Who are you? Ah, I see. The master is gone and you've managed to get yourselves in trouble. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. You would be the proverbial genie in a bottle? That I would, Mandling. I assume that, now that you have escaped, you have come seeking the magical item that has been stripped from you by your collective captor. I'm scared. Yeah. You have something in mind? I do. A thing of power that still carries a hint of your essence. There's something odd about the signature that you leave in this item. No matter. Can you give it to me? If I had the power to give you a weapon, I would. Oh, a weapon it is. But the force that binds me is strong. As long as I'm trapped within this flask, I'm within the mage's power. Assuming this is Aranicus. If you can secure the means of my release, I will give you your weapon. Sounds fair to me? This flask that I am bound in is a creation of magic. It is unbreakable as long as it remains apart from its twin, the real flask. You must find the original flask and bring it back to me. Once once it is within my grasp, I can break the enchantment and be freed. Yeah, it's a free thing. More often than not, he's not bothered to help people, but he has certain trigger words, I'd say. Freedom. Freeing people. If he had said, help me, I don't know if Goofuth would have been all that bothered, but free me. Yeah, all about freedom. At least the appearance of freedom, and being someone who frees people, brings freedom to people. That's how he sees himself. So, where can I find it? He will keep the flask close to himself. The master would not risk it falling into other hands. Perhaps he keeps it in his chambers, or with his dried concubines. Perhaps the golems have it. Oh, we've been at the chambers, we've killed the golems and they had nothing, and... yeah, so probably the dryads. I cannot pinpoint its location from another plane. You shall have to search for it. Return to me when you have found it and we shall exchange my freedom for your weapon. Alright. Have a look at that first, though. Get down there.
Yeah.
You're coming? Alright. Come on.
Yep.
Have a pig, won't you? No, you won't. Excuse me. Oh, you did so good last time. Alright.
Armored, sharp, see battle bow. Run, bow, run! What? It is done. As I thought. Simple.
An air method.
My blade down south.
I hate them.
I am ready. As I would have done.
Can't be that hard. But again, I kind of dug my own grave there when I set the difficulty up. So
If
there was another one. Turned invisible or something. Can I save? Alright, that probably means there's nobody left. Or nothing. Okay.
What do you want? Right
See
you
if
are.
this thingamajigger is trapped, whatever it is.
All right. No problem at all.
Be a good time for you to heal yourself, I think.
It is about time.
Name. You can count on me.
Conjure elemental makes sense. Us being in an airplane.
This way then.
Oh, ambiguous. A plane of air is what I meant, not an airplane.
Speak your mind.
Well, duh. Alright. Got that done. So, off to see the Dryad, see if they know anything about this. This flask or genie's bottle.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to use haste just to get there quicker and back, but then they'll get fatigued and I won't have haste anymore, and you'll pretty much just have to sit through me not doing anything more than walking places. Oh. But I think Goofuth is going alone, because, yeah, those Dryads, although they don't seem to be the brightest,
As I thought.
Goofuth likes pretty woodland creatures, and he doesn't want
Simple.
Jaheira to cramp his style. Or the Dryads cramping his style concerning Jaheira, for that matter.
Yes.
I know, doing things like that, excuse me, like sending Goofuth there alone, and although I have reasons for it, like the aforementioned, and the fact that it kind of shows, I think, his happy-go-lucky attitude, like he's not pretty worried that anything happens here, although it's a dark, disgusting dungeon with horrible tortures, things, and whatnot. I know it's a pretty sorry excuse for role-playing. But yeah, I think that's about the level I'm gonna do it. If you have suggestions about that, please comment. Because, as I said, I'm pretty new to this, but I'm working on it. Hi there. You've returned, half-elf. Is there something else that you require of us? Oh, please. Sweetie, call me Goofuth. My friends call me Goofy. No, oh, no, they don't. Forget what I said. I searched for a flask in order to free a Ginny. Have you seen it by chance? You're very noble. I am, thank you. To risk your own safety to free the Ginny. We have the flask and shall give it to you. Weird-ass flask. Malak. So it is a different one. The other one was called Ataka. Or something like that. Right.
What?
Anything else good? You fine? You good there? What you?
Yeah.
Man, they're just jiggling back and forth,
It
which
is done.
probably is very much to his liking,
As
but
I
gets
thought.
boring after a while, so... Get back there.
Simple. Huh?
Yeah, what I meant before is the fact that he's just strolling around in there carelessly. It's what I thought. What I meant when I mentioned in the first episode that he can be quite stupid at times. Because obviously it's a bad idea to just walk around alone in here and then leave the other guy standing way back there. But yeah, that's an instance of Goofuth being pretty full of himself. Right. Oh, there it is. I thought it had disappeared along with all my party. Right, and
Yes.
back. This is, yeah, the fact that we have to walk back and forth for this particular little bit of side quest. It's pretty annoying. Always has been when I played this dungeon. I don't think there's any way to actually get the flask before you have met the genie, so you have to walk around back and forth. I think it's one of the reasons why many people don't like playing this first dungeon. There's actually a mod named Dungeon Begone that allows you to just skip the first dungeon, but still get the experience and most of the stuff you get in the first dungeon. Useful for someone who likes to play this game often, but
It is done. As
still,
I
I think
Simple.
I like the first dungeon as I like everything in this game.
If you wish.
I sense that you have the flask. Let us make the exchange. At last I am free! Here is your item, fleshling. Oh. I don't like fleshling. You're an honorable person. Thanks. And I feel that I must warn you. Keep away from the master. Oh, getting quite a bit of experience for that. He will torture you for so he caught us in order to torture us, and as a punishment for escaping, he'll torture us more. Alright. And kill you for freeing his genie slave. Escape from his lair quickly if you value your life. Farewell. Yep, I think I'm gonna do that. Still,
Yeah,
Goofuth is curious about Herainicus. He wants to know what kind of guy he is.
It is done.
Right, good. Yeah. There's nothing else we forgot here, is there? What? Alright, you're moving. Good.
Yes.
And
As I
off you go.
thought.
So... what's left? Nothing much, I'd say. Yeah.